What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy day today. Today we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is looking extremely strong, looking very, very strong. We'll take a look at TA. We're going to start speculating to see how high this price could go in the short term, obviously, because in the long term, we already know. If you don't know, you better start watching my channel. We're going to look at the ETF performances these last 8 days, and we're going to talk about Mt. Gox. Could it be that the Mt. Gox sales are priced in and people overestimated the negative impact the Mt. Gox sales would have? Still kind of early to tell, but we'll discuss all that. And then we're going to talk about Synverse and Trias, staking for Synverse and Trias mainnet going live at the end of July. And so without further ado, let's do this. Man, Bitcoin. Look at how strong it looks, okay? Yesterday, we closed a body above it. Look at that big wick. Do you see that long wick that went as low as 62,449 and it got eaten up? We are clearly back, for now, in this triangle, right? In this triangle. Well, actually, the triangle is actually a lot bigger since from here, right? Where we've been for a while, okay? Now we are in this part of the triangle. We lost it for a little while, right? We lost it for a little while. Interestingly, the bull market support band is actually right where we are right here, essentially at resistance, just above this ascending line right here. We spent quite a few days underneath it when we lost it, and now it seems that we are trying to get back to it. So it could be maybe that we spend a few days here in this area right here, between 65,500 and today 64,662. Tomorrow that'll be a little bit higher because this is an ascending line. Okay, so I think maybe Bitcoin is trying to establish a little base here before it makes an attempt up here. It could even make an attempt up here at this area of resistance at 69,179. Maybe this month. Depends on a lot of factors, right? It depends on a lot of factors. We still have that Mt. Gox thing to think about, but Bitcoin does like to surprise, and this looks pretty strong so far. Around this area also, keep in mind there are a bunch of liquidations for shorts. Okay, this area is pretty much the pain point for them, where once we get past this area, those shorts will be liquidated, and once that happens, that'll actually cause buying pressure. That'll actually cause the price to rise even more. So I can possibly envision Bitcoin making a big pump up to this area. If we get up to this area, I think this time we will break through. Okay, we made it to this area up here, right? When was that? March 15th. Rejected, went low, tried to get up again, rejected, had to go lower, didn't even get up there, so we have to go even lower, and now here we are right back up here. Okay, so I think the next time that we are up in this area, I think it will be the time that we do establish the base, and from there I don't think we lose it. Okay, so when that is going to be, I'm not sure. It could be this month, it could be August. We'll see. We got to take it day by day, like I like to say. I'm sure some people don't like that, but hey, that's just the way it is, guys. Okay, no one knows exactly. We can only guesstimate, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give the best guesstimates because honestly my portfolio depends on it. All right, and so $65,232. Let's see what happens. I think the market makers are probably going to try to push it up a little bit, try to go up to liquidate, and that'll cause it to go up, and we will clearly be back in this triangle. I don't know that we come back down. We've tested it twice now for support, and we've kept it as support. Let's hopefully see I'd like to see a close with a body up here today. We still have quite a few hours. It's the morning time when I'm making this video. Okay, so now let's discuss the Mt. Gox thing. Where are we here? A lot of green in the markets, guys. Okay, let me just read this to you guys. Over the last several weeks, Mt. Gox trustees have shifted funds from cold wallets to hot wallets on several occasions. Mt. Gox currently holds 138,985 Bitcoin, valued at roughly $8.93 billion, according to Arkham Intelligence. On July 5th, the collapsed exchange, Mt. Gox informed creditors it had begun returning approximately 140,000 recovered Bitcoin to its users who lost the funds back in 2014 during a major hack. 2014, okay? However, Galaxy Digital's head of research, Alex Thorne, estimates that only 65,000 of the 141,000 total Bitcoin could hit the market, significantly reducing the expected downside. Similarly, analysts told Cointelegraph they believe much of the potential sell pressure concerning Mt. Gox sales were already quote-unquote priced in, and that the worst of Bitcoin's price action was likely over. That's one way to look at it. Okay, over 36% of the Bitcoin owed to defunct creditors of the Mt. Gox exchange has already been distributed. Right, but large Bitcoin holders continue to Bitcoin. This just mentions Bitcoin holders continue to the buying spree. Whales have been buying. Okay. More than $9.4 billion worth of Bitcoin is owed to approximately 127,000 Mt. Gox creditors who've been waiting over 10 years to recover their funds. And on this article, one analyst thought 99% of the Bitcoin will be sold. Right? Well, could be. I think probably somewhere in between the lowest case and the highest case, somewhere in between is probably where the truth lies. Could be that we're playing with this line right now, just in and around it, hopefully above it. But it could be with these sales in the next coming weeks. We'll know in the next coming weeks. This whole Mt. Gox thing will be over in the next coming weeks. That whole selling pressure will probably be majorly over. The majority will be over in the next coming weeks. Okay, so we just got to get past through the final weeks of July and into August. I think we're going to see a lot of clear skies and a lot of bullishness, especially if ETF sales continue to do what they have been doing these last 8 days. Where is that? Right here. Back to where it was right here. Spot Bitcoin ETF secured a whopping $423 million in inflows on July 16th, which was yesterday. Today's 17th. While this is a massive amount of inflows, the most important part is that the market has been seeing positive inflows for 8 consecutive days. The cumulative total net inflows currently stands at $16.53 billion since the inception of these Bitcoin ETFs. Pretty cool to see. Let me see, what did I want to show right here? Here, so let's see it visually. Okay. This was yesterday, 422.67 million. And as you can see, these last 8 days right here, this final part right here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just massive days. This green one, you can't see it because of this white thing right here, but it's up to here, comparatively to the other days. It's up there, as you can see. Obviously, there have been other days that have been much higher, but there's also been other days that have been much lower. Okay, so. Pretty cool. Good to see. Nice to see these 8 days in a row helping the Bitcoin price stay strong with all the sell pressure. And man, apparently there's a lot more buying pressure, guys. Bitcoin did this to scare us, did this to maybe just reset whatever it had to do, get some momentum so that it can finally break on through this. Okay, that's how I see it. That's how I've been seeing this. And I think this time will be the charmed. I think this time when it happens, not if, when. It's just, we don't know exactly when. Could be this month, could be next month. When it happens, I think it's going to be the last time, and then we're going to continue moving up and up and up and up. And we will be extremely happy. My portfolio has been growing every day this week. Things have every day this week, and that's only a couple of days. But I mean, even in the weekend, right, when Bitcoin started doing this, my portfolio started to moving up. Similar to Total 3, I mean to others, right? What was this? Since 8th of July, yeah, more or less from like the 12th, last few days, started moving up stronger and stronger. And others is in this triangle. I think maybe we are going to try to break through here. If Bitcoin continues to move up, yes, we'll try to break through here for sure. Do we do it? Eventually we will. At some point, I think we will probably do it before the 15th of August. We will be out of this triangle in this area here somewhere. That's going to be my guess, okay? And now let's get to Trias. Trias news, the first one. This is probably my highest conviction play. Trias, all right? I have a nice bag of Trias. I have a nice bag of a lot of stuff, to be honest with you. And I've mentioned all the bags that I have to you, all of the tokens that I own to you guys. All right, so I share all my stuff with you. This is basically just saying the mainnet is probably gonna launch at the end of July. This is from Trias themselves, okay? Set to launch at the end of July, and I was just kind of reading through it. Pretty interesting, man. If they can do that, if they can really pull off what they're setting out to do, Trias is going to be a top 10 project. This thing is going to be in the billions of market cap, And I was just seeing that they had their own. They're now in this ecosystem, right? They're starting off right because there's a meme token already on it, some type of gorilla. I forget what it's called. The first meme on the Trias ecosystem. Man, if this thing gets traction, the holders of Trias are going to be extremely happy. Let's take a look at the Trias price. $6.60. It's been as high as $18. Buying it right now, just getting back to that high, 181%. Okay, I think Trias can hit. Chart is actually pretty nice, pretty strong. I think Trias can hit a $10 billion market cap. Okay, and maybe I'm underestimating it, but I think it definitely hit a $10 billion market cap. This is like a layer 0, layer 1. They're doing a lot of stuff. Go do your homework on Trias if you don't know. I know it's a lot. People might not completely understand it, but if it's a good network, man, I could see it doing something like Solana. Or if it takes off like Solana, imagine that. This thing will go way past 10 billion. But 10 billion brings it to $1,000 per Trias. Right now it's at $6.60, guys. Okay, $6.60. What type of gain would that be? Let's take a look from current price. Get into 10 billion market cap. That would be 150x. Yes, 150x. Pretty cool. I think it can do it. Trias is going to be a darling. Okay, and the next one, Synverse. All right, Synverse right here at 0.004 cents. They are doing staking. I'll show you guys staking in a second. Got to go to their website, but I think I have also. I don't know why my thing lags here. This shoulder of the inverse head and shoulders has deviated some, but still, I looked it up, right, to make sure that it hasn't really been negated. It hasn't, because it's still above this head, right? Shoulder's just a weird shoulder, but eventually it's gonna be a hell of a comeback, guys. Hell of a comeback up here. I think it can easily get to a market cap of 624 million. Okay, 624 million. That brings it to $1. I think it could probably get to even higher, into a billion, maybe even more. That would bring it into like $2 range, over $2 range. All right, things you got to keep in mind. How much of a gain would that be? Let's see real quick, and then we'll take a look at the staking and finish it there. 239x, 23,000%. Yes, I think it can do it. Call me crazy, whatever you want, I don't care. My portfolio is going to be happy and I'll be laughing all the way to the bank. And hopefully you will too. All right, so let's take a look at... Actually, you know what? Let's do it here. I think it's a little bit faster. Actually, no. Let's just do it on the website right here. Synverse staking went live today. Okay, so we're going to take a look at staking really quickly. All right, so I went to CoinMarketCap to... Why is my computer going so slow right now? CoinMarketCap to the Synverse website. Okay, staking right here. All right, thing is, you got to lock it in 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, and I'm not going to lock it in for 12 months because in 12 months I'd probably want to be selling. 9 months I probably want to be selling. In 6 months I probably want to be selling. So I'm not going to do it. But those of you that are somewhat interesting, I'd probably look at the 6-month 10% APY. Okay, starting today, you can start staking right there. You have to connect your MetaMask to all that stuff. Site looks pretty good, man. Synverse is this is gonna do well. This project is gonna do well. They've been putting money into it. They're constantly working on it. You can see the core team. I heard this guy talk today. He's the CEO. Okay, all right. Older guys, and I like that. I don't like them when they're like too young, and I don't like them super geriatric either. More or less my age, which is I think good because we're not that old. And we're not that young where we're stupid. And we're not that old where we have like no energy left and the life is zapped out of us. All right, so good time. This is a good project, guys. All right, so that's the staking thing that I wanted to bring your attention. Trias mainnet is launching soon. You can follow them at Trias Lab. Okay, just be very careful with anything and everything on the internet. You do not want to lose your crypto, guys. Okay, you do not want to click on bogus links. You definitely don't want to connect your wallet to anything. Okay, just be extremely careful. There are a lot of scammers out there. All right, once it gets up here, I'll be pretty happy too at 11 cents, and it will. Synverse is gonna do well. Trias is gonna do amazing. All right, good chart. Just my different buy areas. Okay, this is my biggest bag. Then I added here, and I added another equal amount here. So I'm good. Same thing with Synverse. My biggest bag, my biggest holding for the shortest amount of money. And then I put a bunch of money here, and I'm down on that. And then I put some money here, and it went down more. But eventually, I will be in huge profits from this project. All right, and if you are in there, maybe you think about staking. But remember, I'd stick with the 6-month one. All right. So there it is. There it is, guys. Bitcoin is looking very strong. The next time the Bitcoin gets near all-time highs, I think it's gonna break it. Except I don't know exactly when it could be. It could probably be after a couple of weeks when this whole Mt. Gox thing is completely behind us in the rear view, and it'll probably be a couple weeks from now. All right, we're gonna leave it there, guys. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel, and all that stuff helps. With all that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.